serums, y'all soft like Gildan. Polyester ain't no pressure that could make me crash like Zildjian.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And starting this one, Kevin Gausman. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Kicks and fires. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Garrett Mitchell. Foul ball there. Gausman, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Righty delivers. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Springer there makes the catch, and there's one down. Springer returns it to the infield, and they hold him at second.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Nick Gonzalez.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Brian Reynolds here. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Man on second, two down. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to...
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Pirates leave one. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in Toronto. And on the hill, Mitch Keller.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Bichette gets a chance to hit. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Bichetta's retired. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a big factor for them in recent games, Bo Bichette.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
And here it is. This could be what we've been counting down to for weeks. History potentially in the making right here.
Line drive, base hit. I don't believe it. He's got the record. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Baseball's unbreakable record has been broken. The most consecutive games with a hit. Truly one of the sport's most sacred records. This is a moment that will be remembered and replayed for many years to come.
Well, I know I didn't think it'd be broken. In fact, I didn't think anyone would even get close. His perseverance and his ability to grind out hits day after day has just been awesome. And there are a lot of great hitters out there, but no one else can maintain the level of excellence he has over such a long stretch of games.
First, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Horwitz, second in the American League in hitting. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a base hit into right center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, and that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that ball is gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Home run number 20 on the year. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 3-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. Looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 down. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for George Springer. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know he's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Someone get him that baseball.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today. And this is a milestone he can be really proud of. There are a lot of very good hitters that never get to 300 homers in their careers.
Base is empty with 2 away. Addison Barger digs in now. In the air out to center. Mitchell going after it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0.
I ain't got a law degree. I can't understand why they all on me. I'm crazy. Don't get involved with me.
And we're back. Now it's going to be O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention. I'm sure he likes the 5-0 lead and the run support, but he's sat around a lot since warming up in the pen, and you'd hate to see a guy not have his rhythm to go out there and have a great start.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Tellez getting to start at first, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a bouncer. On to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now Dalton Varsho. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement to the sport that very few records do.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Carmen Mlodzinski.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
back to the top of the lineup. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 6-0. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know he's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak is arguably bigger than the team right now.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know he's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak is arguably...
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bangs off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 7-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now it's the second baseman, Spencer Horwitz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Laser! Could be extra bases. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. And they now lead by 9. And that's a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Ernie Clement, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Hammered on the line into left, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Alejandro Kirk. Singled and scored his first time. It down for the out. Runner tagging from third. He's in to scoring the sac fly, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Pirates with a new arm of the mound, Dennis Santana.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And the batter is George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped. Mitchell ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Ripped on the ground to second. Gonzalez to first in time. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Key Brian Hayes.
Gosman back to work. And a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Isaiah Kiner up to the plate. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
So digging in, Garrett Mitchell flied to right his first time. On the ground. He handles it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 10-0.
Yeah, I do. I do it often. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game. And yeah, I'm
set for the bottom of the third, and now it's Dalton Varsho. The right-hander back to work. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So the lineup flips over. Bo Bichette up to the dish, and it's fouled away. And the right-hander deals. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Bo Bichette, the last one out. His 16th homer of the year. It's 12-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct back to the ball. Excellent extension. And just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Next is the speedy first baseman, 1 for 2. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. And he's got a double. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one drilled left field. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a base hit. Mitchell fires it in, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. They pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One away, runners at first and third. Stepping in, Ernie. That's out to center field. Mitchell makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Alejandro.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Mitchell makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 3 innings complete. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Back now in Toronto, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ryan Reynolds. And a pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Got it. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Popped up. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 outs, base is empty. Bounce to the right side. Horowitz in plenty of time to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. Dauri Moreta will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
The right fielder, George Springer.
The pitch. That one hammered center field. Back there. To the warning track. Makes the catch.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And here is Addison Barger. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement to the sport that very few records do.
Pulls it in for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo.
So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That's towards center. Mitchell makes the play. That is the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball, right field. Springer drifts towards it. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. 1 for 1 with a single so far. McCutchen measures 5 feet 10 inches, 37 years young. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Throws to first in time.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. That to right. And George makes the grab, and that'll do it.
Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about to pick you, but I probably send a cab. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she told me don't.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Mitchell moving back on the warning track and hauls it in.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That one the other way. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off they'll find a hole.
Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out.
Be my ambition, be my addiction. Show me what I'm missing. Show me how you listen. This is my addiction.
Keep Ryan Hayes now at the plate. Hayes having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Gosman back to work. Right through there for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first on the run. Not in time. He's safe. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Ooh, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Way out front for strike two.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
In the air, left field. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And he deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's George Springer, 1 for 3. In the air, right side. McCutchen hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Addison.
Man at first, now the left fielder, Addison Barker. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Back. A 2-run homer. Home run number 40 on the year. And they add on. It's 14-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty, 1 away, and now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And he holds it first with a single. Nice job getting the ball back in there. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
A couple of singles back to back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next is the speedy first baseman. And that one ripped to left, and that's just foul. Two runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two on, 1 out. That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. One run across, in safely with a double, his second of the day.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Jalen Beeks.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
So one out with two aboard. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Base hit, one run in already. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Spencer Horwitz will hit next. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out.
Just a beautiful play. Where's the cape? In the air like Superman. Diving catch, and he ends the inning.
We go to the top of the seventh. This is Joey.